अहिले चाहिँ नि जति पनि हाम्रो एड्रेस भइसक्यो नभएको होइन, धेरै भइसक्यो. There are so many policies. तपाईँले भने रोल चेन्जेस भइरहेछ slowly, but that is happening. And we are talking about women's rights. Now we have representation, 33%, 14,000 women in the elected members or represent गरिरहेछ त्यहाँ, हैन? तर चाहिँ नि यो सब हुँदा हुँदा अब इक्वल पे को सबैजना भइरहेछ. त these are only treatment of the symptomatics and issues के. root cause मा हामी गएकै छैन. root cause के हो त भन्दाखेरि patriarchy is so pervasive that it affects the economic models of development, it affects the whole governance system, it affects your thinking, it affects the whole lot of things, you know. What is not patriarchy? No? भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ हाम्रो economic, I was so disillusioned with economics that I went away and did my PhD in rural sociology with a women's studies special training गरेर. And now I'm back to macroeconomics because it is that in the economy हाम्रो चाहिँ market sector छ, हैन? Informal sector छ, market sector पनि formal informal छ, फेरि चाहिँ household sector छ, यो subsistence sector छ, you know, and the economics model it only recognizes the market sector. The whole reproductive sector, which is, you know, social reproduction as well as the generation of the whole generation को reproduction, as well as the biological reproduction, त्यो त लिएकै छैन. It's not even counted as work. Where does this come from? How can it be? And major part of the whole society is being maintained by that sector. And from my research, it shows that that sector, the subsistence sector and the reproductive sector, that constitute nothing more, not less than 80%, at least. This is, I'm talking from labor, I'm not talking हावाको फोनमा काम कुरा गरिरहेको छैन मैले. I'm talking about national economic data, labor force data, 3 generations, you know. And that's where it has not been touched. अहिले चाहिँ काम चाहिँ नै इकोनोमिक होइन भन्छ महिलाहरूले गरेको अनपेड काम चाहिँ अहिले. And that is the whole source of unequal pay, हैन? Discrimination. कहाँबाट आयो? त्यहाँबाट आयो नि. अहिले we have not touched even the economics को चाहिँ नि model. And जुन चाहिँ नि economics भनेर हामीले चाहिँ economy भनेर हामीले गरिरहेको छु, that is only for 16% of the total economy, which is marketed. हाम्रो त चाहिँ marketed भएको छैन. भन्दाखेरि that's not even touched. How can it, when the whole economic model is exclusionary, how can you have an inclusive development? भन्नुस् त मलाई. You know, these are the challenges that we have to face. We haven't even touched it. I'm sorry about that. You know, अब म चाहिँ यहाँ यत्रो वर्ष भइसक्यो काम गरिरहेको. We've been talking this from the day one of the movement, but it has not happened. Why? अहिले चाहिँ हाम्रो intergenerational feminist groupले चाहिँ यो चाहिँ नेपालमै we have 1200 to 1300 moreover members are basically from Sate Pradeshma. Why? We have come together with a shared feeling of disadvantage, being excluded. Now I'm excluded. What I do at home is not even included. And yet, you know, development is all about human development. Amartya Sen's development is a right. Do we have our right? No, we don't. Because it's not been counted. It's not even accounted. It does not come into the national account. And I have done research on how much it amounts to if you only take the unpaid घराइसी काम गरे घराइसी भनेर अहिले चाहिँ तपाईको चाहिँ आइलोले चाहिँ केयर इकोनोमीको खूब चर्चा भइरहेछ अहिले हैन एकदमै चाहिँ फ्रम वर्ल्ड बैंक टु अल द बायलैटरल मल्टिलैटरल एजेन्सीजहरुले गरिरहेछ अनि त्यहाँ चाहिँ नि केयर भन्दाखेरि के केयर आउँछ त भन्दाखेरि इट इज मोस्टली बुढाबुढी हेर्ने बच्चा हेर्ने र सिक हेर्ने एन्ड दैट इज व्हाट अल द Is that economy? That's not economy. That's looking after that's the health sector, that is. But the whole care economy, what is produced at home, the human beings are being produced at home, they are being nutrition and they are like nourished, the labor force is being produced at home. And until and unless, हाम्रो चाहिँ जस्तो देशमा चाहिँ नि households are, if not recognized by the state and does not come into the planning process, we cannot have equality. We can be talking about, we can be just dealing with the peripheral